Hey, so we are back again with another video, and today we are going to complete this bookseller program that is annoying us just a lot. So let's get into it. So today we are going to complete this bookseller program which is just annoying us a lot. Let's do that. The first thing I noticed right here is this else is it doesn't have a colon. Okay, it's an error that I saw right now. By mistake, I think I removed it. Then let's see. Okay, let's run this. So let's see till now what we have done. So enter the number of books available to sell. We enter any number of books. So it's book number 20 sold, 19, 18. So and then we get the last statement. Okay, and similarly if we run it again and if we say 0 this time, so no books available for sale and 0 books are left, 0 was sold. That's what we have till now. Now what do we want is we want actually an extra thing to do, which is every 5 number of books it's going to give us a kind of information that 5 books are left. So let's do that. It's going to be very simple. So just what you have to do is you have to just go into the while loop. Okay, inside of the loop let's add a comment. And how do we add a comment? Hashtag checking every 5 books. Okay, checking at every 5 books. Let's place at here. So checking at every 5 books. Now let's see. Now what we're doing is, let's understand the concept. Every iteration that will happen while stock is greater than or equals to 1, every iteration will happen, and we want this block to be executed there. Okay, so what will happen is every 5 books, we are not going to check that it's every 5 books, we are actually going to check it's every multiple of 5 books. Okay, so it will be 5, 15, 10, 20, 25 and so on. So we are going to check that thing. Okay, so if our user enters 19, we are going to say after 15 books, when 15 books will be left, we are going to say 15 books are left. We are not going to say 14 books are left. Okay, then if 10 books are left, then we are going to say 10 books are left. That's what we are going to do. Okay, so we are going to add this. So what do we want is we want to check if there is a multiple of 5 inside of this loop. Okay, so how do we check that? Okay, it's very simple. We use the if statement for checking anything. So if we say if, now we want to see the stock, so we can say stock. If stock is, let me just take it downwards, okay, so that you can see this is the block. If stock, now remember one thing, we are going to use the modulus operator for that. So there is percent stock mod 5. Let's add some spaces here so that you can understand. So if stock mod 5, now what modulus operator does is actually it gets out the remainder. So let me tell you that when you divide any two numbers, for instance, let's say you divide 4 by 2, so if you divide them, you get the remainder to be 0, and if you divide 3 by 2, you get the remainder to be 1. That's what it's all about. Okay, so what it does is, what this operator does is, it divides this number by this number and then gives you the remainder, not the quotient. In the division operator we saw that it gave us the quotient, okay, which was actually the number upstairs. So this one will give us the remainder, the remaining thing. So stock mod 5, so if it is divisible by 5, then it is going to give us the remainder as 0. So if, for example, let's say stock is 5 itself, so 5, when 5 divided by 5, it will give us 0. So when 5 is divided by 5, it will give us 0. So we can just say double equals 0. So what we are doing is, if stock is divisible by 5, it will give us 0. Okay, so stock mod 5 will give us the remainder. So for example, if we say 14 divided by 5, so if stock becomes 14 and 14 divided by 5 if we do, then we get the remainder as, let's see, we get 2 and 4. So the remainder becomes 4 when we divide 14 by 5. Okay, but right here we are changing the stock. Okay, we are just decreasing the stock, and by decreasing the stock, if someone enters 10, okay, that 10 will be divisible by 5. It's very simple. So it will give us an output. Okay, it will say 10, it will check this condition. If stock mod 5 is equal to 0, it will say stock, yeah, is it, stock is 10 right now. 10 divided by 5, it gives us 0 as the remainder, remember. So it gives us 0 as the remainder. And how that's why, and that's how we know how a number is divisible by it or not. So we can put a colon. Now if a number is divisible by 5, and that comes, if stock is divisible by 5 and that, okay, comes true, what we can do is we have to simply enter a number of statements that we want. We just want to print that, let's put a formatted string. We want curly braces stock, which will be the number itself, books are, or let's not put are, left, okay, and exclamation mark. So if I save this, we don't need to save this, okay, it gets saved. Let's run this and let's see. If I enter something like 5, you can see number of available books is 5, then we get 5 books left. That's the magic. Okay, so 5 divided by 5 will give us 0, and that's why it executed this code. Let's run it again with a different number, and here if I try 7, so you can see number of available books is 7. Then you get book number 7 is sold, 6 is sold, and then when 5 books are left, it will give us an additional information that 5 books left. Then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and so on. Okay, then 0 books are left, 7 were sold. So that's what it was all about. Now, it's just when we run this, and if I enter something like 20 or anything, so you see we have 20 books left. Okay, it's divisible by 5. 15 books left, then 5, then 10 books left. But it's very congested right here. So let's add a backslash n, okay, to stop that. So you can say backslash n, and at the end also backslash n. Let's try it out. Okay, 20. Yeah, there we go. So it's an additional space here, but we don't need to worry about this area. Okay, it will be because of this backslash n. Then you have this, and then you have this, so you have some space to notify a person that, hey, these many books are left. If you try it with another number, let's say 27, and then it will give you book number 27 and 26 is sold, and 25 books left. And if you enter any amount of number like 200, then it's going to give you, first of all, 200 books are left, then 195 books are left, 190 books are left, and so on. That's the magic of this. Okay, you can also tell it for 10 number of books, so you can just say, instead of this 5, you can enter 10. So now if I say 20, then 20 books left. Okay, 20 is divisible by 10, that's why. Then it went on, sold the books, and then 10 books left. And similarly, if you enter 100, then it's going to give you 100 books left, then 80 books left, 90 books left, then 80 books left, then 70 and 60, and so on till 10 right here. Okay, so I liked 5 because No one will enter so much number of books like 100 or 200, so 5 is better. Yeah, so we have done this code block checking if checking at every 5 books. Okay, it's done. So actually that is it for this particular Python practice app that we made right now. And yeah, that's it. Now if you want to be more and more consistent, what you can do is after this while loop you can just say if stock is equal to 0 and then indent this print one. Okay, tab. So if stock is a 0 then print this. Okay, if stock will not be 0 then don't print this. So if you want to be more and more consistent, yeah, stock will be 0 after this while loop, but if you want to be more sure, you can use this if statement, and if you and you can use an else after that. You can say else print f stock is not 0. Okay, save this. This statement will not be printed anywhere in the code. I'm sure about that. So if we say 20, okay, you can see 20 books left and blah blah blah, then you get 0 books are left, 20 were sold. So you get only this statement because there will not be, the stock will not be equal to 0, that this thing will not take place. So yeah, that's it. We have made our complete project. Let's get rid of this else, and let's also get rid of this if. Okay, we don't want those, and let's get rid of this indentation. It will give us an error. And let's run this. Let's see the final project 20, and boom, 20 books left, 15 books left, 5 books, 10 books left, and then it's going to sell all other books. 5 4 3 2 1, and 0 books are left, 20 were sold. Now you see this project to be run inside of this IDE only. We want this project to run in an external terminal. Okay, I want this. Okay, I don't want to get into the code and then run it from here every single time. So what I can do is I can just right click this book underscore seller.py, right click that, and just go to show in Explorer. Okay, click that, and it's going to open up your file manager, file explorer, which is Windows in this case. So it's right here. So you can see book underscore seller.py, this file. If you double click and run it like this, it's going to do the same thing. But the problem is, after completing the loop, okay, after actually completing the whole program, it will close this file. So if you want to see this file run in an actual terminal, what you can do is you can just go here and copy this file location. Okay, so just copy this and then go ahead and open up CMD, which is command prompt, or if you are on Linux then terminal. Okay, so you have copied that part, so just say CD and paste that. So what it will do is it will just go into this directory. Okay, just press enter. So now we are inside of that directory, inside of that folder, with the help of command prompt. And now you can simply run this thing, Python, and then book, the name book underscore seller dot py. Don't forget to give the extension .py, and Python book underscore seller dot py, and just press enter. It will run that program simply, and it will not close like that one. So it will be, let's say 200, no, let's enter something like 50. So you see 50 books left, 45 books left, 40 books left, and similarly it will go on till 0 books are left, 50 were sold. So that's how it works. and you get this kind of thing, and you also get this file. So that's it for this video, guys. Hope you like it. Here I sign off, and don't forget to subscribe, share to others, and finally, thanks for watching.